Oh. Here we go.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's
Holy shit! Wet feet! What a stitch up! You legends! Ice cream! Hello. This is my birthday ride. And it's day 2 and I haven't spoken into the camera at all, so I figured I should probably tell you the plans, where we've been and where we're going. Hello. It turns out I did a terrible job of explaining everything. So to get this video rolling, let's just say we did a 200-kilometer loop of the Pilot Wilderness and we started in Jindabyne. More on the rest later.
Alright, we're finally moving.
Is this Gary? Good. How are you, mate? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I'll let everyone introduce themselves. No one's riding over it?
That was easy. I just followed the leader.
What a turnout.
We were off on a 200-kilometre bikepacking trip through Kosciuszko's Pilot Wilderness. No better place to start than some pristine lakeside single trail. There's going to be a lot of highlights over the next 4 days, and this is one of them. Riding this fun single trail around the edge of Lake Jindabyne was definitely a highlight. It was the perfect way to warm up before hitting the hills, and you'd think would be smart and take it easy for the first few kilometres. I guess we're all just a little too excited.
Thank you, kind sir.
Seriously though, how good is this?
So good. Where's the shade? Sorry, what was that? Is that on camera? Looks like some nice shade.
I woke up at like 6 a.m, so I went out and did some stuff.
Well, those trails around the lake were really cool. Anyway, we had made it to the trout hatchery, and before I make this video too long, I want to stop and explain what we're doing for the whole loop. On day 1, the plan was to ride from Jindabyne around the lake and up to Diggings Campground near Thredbo. Day 2, continue up past Thredbo, down the Cascade Trail, visit Cascade Hut and end up at Tin Mine Huts for the night. Day 3, continue down into the Victorian High Country, visit a couple more huts, then loop around onto the Barry Way and follow the Snowy River up to Jacobs River Campground, where we'll spend our final night. And then on day 4, the final day, we've got about a 50-kilometre ride back into Jindabyne. You would have also noticed there's quite a few riders here. Well, that's because for my birthday ride, I invited fans of the channel. At the end of a previous video is where I invited everyone. But if anyone wants to join me, I think it'll be fun. I do apologise if you missed it. But anyway, now we're going to continue up the Thredbo Valley Trail to our camp at Diggings Campground.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Adam. I love watching the trailer go down hills. The descents are so good. The rock gardens. Oh, come on, Nick. Sliding backwards. I'm going to do that again. All right. And speed. Easy, mate.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably the part where I was starting to feel a little bit guilty. In a lot of my videos, I like to chop up the footage, show the fun parts, and try and make it flow.
The trailer kind of like it loses traction. It's so good.
And that doesn't necessarily show how tough some of these bikepacking rides can be. And this Thredbo Valley Trail, essentially you're riding from Jindabyne all the way up the hill to the ski resorts. And it's tough.
Nice manoeuvring, Hardy.
There's definitely some fun sections and some good little descending bits, but the majority of it is climbing. Well, some of the subscribers on this ride maybe have been led astray a little bit by my previous videos, and yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit guilty because a few of them are struggling.
These kilometres are bloody slow, aren't they?
Not wrong.
Sorry, Rob and Gary, we've waited at the boulder lookout for a bit, but you're not here, so we're going to push on. See you at camp.
Look at that delightful river.
I've ridden down the Thredbo Valley Trail once before, and when I did it, it felt like there was a lot of climbing. Even for something that follows the river down a mountain, the fact that I remember climbing a lot made me comfortable to want to do this ride in reverse. As hard as it is, I do recommend riding this route. It's pretty cool.
This trail's pretty nice, following the river, but it's also very tough.
when we get to camp, we've got that river to go swimming in. Let's keep moving.
Oh.
Hold the camera on.
Left, yeah. So we'll go left and underneath the bridge. Where are you going? I said left. We've still got enough daylight to go swimming.
Alright, ears are getting loaded up. Tim's going to give me another 4, which I'm going to regret, but it's only 2K, not 8, mate. Come on.
Don't worry, we'll take some out. We'll just put a few more in for the video, you know.
Because of the nature of this ride being for my birthday and with subscribers of the channel, I wanted it to be fun. I wanted everyone to have a good time. So before the trip, I actually drove down close to where we're camping on the final night, and I stashed a couple of cases of beer down there. And then I've driven up to the ski tube, and I've left my car here with the fridge running, and I've got more beers, cheese, dips, crackers, all the fun stuff, just to make the experience a good one to remember.
I reckon you can get a whole case in there.
That is a case. No. Oh, they're only 4.
No, I've got another 8.
My car was parked at the ski tube at Bullock Flat, which was roughly 2 kilometres to Diggings campground. A nice easy ride with a pack full of beers.
Hello.
Jared.
Joe, how are you, mate?
Good.
Good to see you.
Cheers, man.
Absolutely. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Timmy. Happy birthday.
They're going to disappear quick, aren't they?
Oh, frothy.
By the way, you get this at every stall.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow.
Oh no. A day one disaster.
Crack your beer, mate. You deserve it.
Christian had broken his seat post. Luckily for him, Conrad lives locally, so he organised his son to drive all the way out from Jindabyne and hand deliver a new seat post, and he was able to continue with the ride.
Just breathe through it, mate. Breathe through it. I've been so hot all day, and now I just like knock my teeth out.
Oh God, it's not just me. You gotta spill your beer. Let's rough it up. Someone film him. It's filming.
Always filming.
How would I summarise day one? It was a good day. It was hot, it was tough, but the swim at the end, it was so refreshing. We had the beers, we had the cheese, and eventually Gary and Rob turned up a few hours after us, and it was good to finally see them, but I was starting to wonder whether they were going to continue on day 2.
Boy, that's a big day out. I am cooked.
Well, sit quickly, sit down. There's some salty snacks,
Nice.
beer.
Thank you.
Cheers. Mate, I feel so bad.
You're not going to tell him about tomorrow then?
Cheers,
All downhill
mate.
tomorrow, right?
Well, I'm glad you made it in the daytime hours.
Yeah. We thought you'd all be in bed, as we were saying.
Everybody's leaving at 8:30. You might want to leave at 6, I think.
Well done.
It was good to see the guys sit down and enjoy a beer. And as the sun set, the wildlife came out. We got a fire going. It was a good night. But day 2 was coming closer, and day 2 was going to be tougher. Longer, more hills. How's everyone going to survive tomorrow? Day 2. Everyone's looking ready.
As we head off on day 2, we had an extra 4 riders joining us. Rob and Gary were still keen to continue, which was just as much concerning as it was promising. There was a lot of climbing on the map today. The plan was to continue up the Thredbo Valley Trail and enjoy the last of the single track. 6 riders that either struggled or cooked themselves on day 1 decided to take the road up to Thredbo. I'm not sure if that was the easier or the harder option. It definitely wasn't the scenic option. This top section of the Thredbo Valley Trail is where all the bridge crossings over the river are, and there's some nice gravelly parts too. It's definitely the best part of the Thredbo Valley Trail.
Yeah. Happy birthday, me.
Big birthday to Timmy. Played 4 actually.
Very nice. Well, that section was nice.
I think you might be on Struggle Street, Tim.
I am on Struggle Street.
We made it.
Well, this is where we are all divided. We've got at least half pulling out. It's a bit tough. Anyway, we shall continue.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for the
Sorry for the pain. A lot of the guys had driven big hours to be here, and I was starting to think that maybe I made this subscriber ride a little bit too tough. But it was a ride that I've wanted to do for a long time, and it really wasn't about the subscribers. It was just something that I wanted to do for my birthday. And it's really difficult knowing what everyone's capabilities are. On a positive note, I've heard that the guys had a really good adventure making their way back to Jindabyne. They ended up riding that top section of the Thredbo Valley Trail, so they got to go over the bridges and everything. They stopped at Krakenback and had a beer there. And then just the mission down the road that they took sounded like a bit of fun. So they all had a good ride back. And Conrad, who was also with us for the first sort of 2 days, he had to leave to go back to work. And he actually lives in Jindabyne, so he put everyone up for the night, so they had a place to crash, and they all went out for dinner, and by all reports they had a good time. So Conrad, thank you for doing that, and Lee, very much appreciated. Now, with the 6 people dropping out, we're down to 10, and it was time to continue on to the Cascade Trail.
Heading out of Threadbow now. Just had a nice little break, bit of sandwich, coffee, bubbler to refill all the water.
Yeah, I don't even know how many walls.
Cascade. 500 meters on the left.
That was like the hardest 4Ks of road I've ever done, I reckon.
There we are, the Cascade Trail.
Is that where everyone went? Holy shit, wet feet. Animals, I bet no one did that, right? Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah. I only just dried from my last bloody ride. Right, just refueling. I think my legs turned 40 a week early. Been a tough slog, but I think we're at the highest point of the whole trip. Got a bit of descending after this. Still lots of climbing, but we're at the highest point. Look at this. I never actually came up here last time.
Oh shit, don't bother.
It's not much to see. Not as much what you'd expect.
Every time. I wasn't even going to talk much, I was just going to say, what a nice view. Tough climb, but it's kind of worth it looking at that. All descending now, Benny, is it?
Yeah, all downhill from here.
After what felt like 2 days of climbing, this descent was an absolute dream. I thought it was all downhill from here.
Then he's coming out to go back up.
Go for it.
I was joking about seeing a car out here.
I'll get the easy way out.
Yeah.
I would have liked to seen you on the way up. We could have jumped in the back of the ute. It would have been a nice, easy ride up there.
I watch your videos.
Oh, really?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, Tim.
Tim, anyway, yeah. Someone recognised me from YouTube.
You're in royalty. It doesn't take much to be famous out here, though.
That's so funny.
We'll take whoever we can get.
I think it is recording, actually.
Oh, is it?
It is, yeah, you're part of the video.
Well done. You'll have a great ride.
Will do.
Awesome.
I think one more. I think Nat's the last one,
Yeah,
so
there we go.
very good. All right,
See you guys.
see you later. You got any cold beers in that fridge? See you, mate.
Well, it's Tim's birthday.
What a funny moment. That was really, really cool. Nice to meet you, Tim. I don't know if anyone else noticed, but when he told me his name,
Tim, anyway, yeah.
I actually thought because he watches my videos, he said my name. Well, his name's Tim as well, so nice to meet you, mate. I would have loved one of those beers though. Anyway, after that, we just continued down the hill and we ended up coming up to a nice waterhole where we collected some water.
Once all the water bottles were filled, it was time to go check out Cascade's hut. I did think it was just around the corner, but it turns out it was about 1 kilometre away. That 1 kilometre was pretty scenic. It was a very nice valley that we had to follow to get down to the hut.
Cascade Hut.
It has been a long, hard slog to get here, but we've made it to our first hut of the trip. This is Cascade's hut. Beautiful little spot. Would love to camp here, but we've got about another 15 k's to go to the next hut, which is tin mines for camp.
Asshole.
The trail from the Cascade Hut to the tin mine huts was meant to be easy. We had 500 metres of descending over the 15 kilometres, and as usual, I didn't look very closely at the map. I say this because we also had 250 metres of climbing to do. The trail seemed to be undulating as it continued on and started to get rougher. I was really starting to feel for Mal on his gravel bike. These areas were beginning to look like they had been affected by past bushfires. There also looked to be areas that were once logged. As we got closer to tin mines, the evidence of the bushfires was starting to disperse and everything started to look green again. We were getting close.
Whoa. I think we're about 40 kilometres in and it's been hard going. 5k's to go and I can't wait to get there. This is a sick spot! Meow. What? Oh, sick. Hardy. Horse. Well, it has been an absolute slog, but we've made it to 10 mines. Very cool spot, and I'm all of a sudden full of energy. And we've got the resident Brumby over there. It's feeling very snaky walking around here in Bonks. I'm not sure how close you're supposed to walk to wild animals like that. But he is just chilled. Maybe it's a she.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, close.
Yeah.
So Nat, I'm slightly doubting my long route capabilities
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Have another beer and then think about it.
So asshole mate was pulling us out in the Ranger. Turns up. Supposed to drive around like gates, mate. He's a $500 fine.
Everyone's listening.
No, we're not listening. We're just listening to you.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, Tim, where's Josh?
Josh didn't make it.
3.
This is really difficult to do. Just saying. It's really hard to go and talk about what I've just done and not know what I've filmed exactly. Anyway, it's my 40th birthday and I'm here with a heap of friends. It's good times and it's a beautiful spot here. And I'm very happy.
Bring your saw, Tim.
Did you notice anything in the last shot? Well, as I was setting up my tent, I didn't capture it on camera, but Nat walked over with a bottle of Fireball for my birthday. They ended up sticking a candle on top and...
Happy birthday
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Timmy, happy birthday to you. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Who wants a drink?
Yeah!
Yeah! Woo!
Good.
Good Fireball. Who's up?
I think that's...
Get amongst it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nat.
Yeah.
Well, today has been a great day and I've just received a few gifts, so thanks everyone for coming. And my final gift is a pastry stout, 3 standard drinks. Tomorrow might be a hard day. Cheers. Wow, that's it tastes like a bakery.
Have you ever eaten a bakery before?
It's tasty, isn't it?
It is very tasty.
Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this around the fire. See you later. So awkward.
I feel like clapping after.
I know you say awkward, but you're fucking a natural.
Shut up. Not a natural. Well, good morning. It is day 3 and what seems to be a pretty good day so far. How nice is that to wake up to? Beautiful spot. Thanks for coming.
Very good, man. Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Enjoy the ride out of here.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the hills. Especially the first one.
Yeah.
Might push that one. I'm riding the rest.
Alright, I've got to keep packing. Have a good ride, guys. Oh. We've got 2 options on day 3, and one is about a 35-kilometre route, and that goes down past the Injigudbi Trail onto the 9 Mile Trail, down to the Barry Way and up to camp. Or there's the long way, which makes it about a 70-kilometre route, and that goes down into Victoria after the Injigudbi Hut, and we get to see another hut called the Christy O'Rourke Hut, and then it wraps around onto the Barry Way and we follow the Snowy River all the way back to camp. Now, the plan for me was to always go the long way. I really wanted to go see this extra hut. The only problem was, on day 2, I was struggling. Day 1 I felt great, but day 2, I was hurting bad. Well, as I chatted to everyone while we were riding, the decision was they were all going the short, easier option. And I know Nat was keen to go the long way, and I didn't want to let her down, so we decided to leave about an hour before everyone else and ride out to Injigudbi Hut, and if I was feeling okay, would continue the long way round. It's pretty good. Wow. Yeah. There's been a bit of wildlife. That's a beautiful river there. I'm gonna ride in there. Even just camp here. Very nice. I'm gonna get wet feet again. Hello, can I get a resupply please? I'm just putting that feral stuff in my ear. Are they coming? Oh, there's another one. Should have got my big camera out then. Anyway. After a few bog holes, some hill climbs, some hiker bike, and some more Brumby encounters. Quite a lot. Oh wow. Look at them all bolt. We were greeted with some beautiful, lush paddocks. We took it slow. So many nice spots to camp. How do you do them all?
Oh, I know, hey.
And then we had one last river crossing before the next hut. Oh, yuck.
Not an adventure unless you're carrying your bike.
The other guys weren't with us, but I wanted to show you Hardy's effort as he tried to see if his trailer floats. It was just up one last hill, then down a little bit of trail, and we had made it. Another one ticked off the list? Cool. Oh, there's a snake there. Got that one on camera. I've been to roughly 25 to 30 huts in the Kosciuszko National Park, and the Injigubbi hut was another one for me to tick off the list, so I was pretty excited about that. After a bit of a look around, I was trying to tell you guys how amazing the trail was between Tin Mines Hut and the Injigubbi hut, so I was feeling good, and we'd decided I was going to continue on the long route down into Victoria.
I don't think anyone was expecting you when
This is the Victorian border, Alpine National Park. Oh, I see a hut. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Well, we are officially in Victoria now, and we've made it to Christy O'Rourke's hut, although it's actually private. It says for use of hut you can call a number, but there's even cattle there, so not really much of a hut, but we've ticked it off the list anyway. We'll keep moving. Christy O'Rourke, private property. As soon as we left Christy O'Rourke's hut, it was hiker bike, straight up again. But once we got to the top of that first hill, we were greeted with some more brumbies. And there was this one beautiful white one, which was pretty cool. A little bit hard to see through the dirty wide angle action camera though. Some pretty nice views out there. Bit difficult to capture with all the trees, but nice to look at. And did I mention it's f***ing hot? Whenever you plan a trip in Kosciuszko, you never know what sort of weather you're going to get. Could either be freezing or stinking hot. For us, we had stinking hot weather the whole time we were there, and it was only getting hotter and hotter as the days got on. Day 3, when we were riding in the Victorian high country, everything started to get drier, the hills got steeper. I think the sun just seemed to bite harder down there. And if you see Nat get off the bike, you know it's time for hike a bike. So Nat taught me something out there. She seemed to get really excited about the hill climbs, which confused me.
I'm glad someone's excited about it.
But then she said, it's not the hill climbs I'm excited about, it's the views from the top. Which all started to make sense, but it didn't make the hill climbs any easier.
Well, isn't this horrible? Oh, yep, we're doing it. I'm not tired.
How could you be? Look at that view.
I think I have to take a photo. Look at that insanity. Oh, it's hot out here today.
Eventually, we made it to a trig.
Means you're at the top, right?
Yeah.
And a trig only means one thing, right? It's time to descend.
Feel on top of the world?
You do, don't you?
So good.
We thought we had done the last of our climbing, and we had a big descent ahead of us. Wait a minute.
What a stitch up! Oh, classic stitch up. I roll fast enough, I might make it to the top. Bloody hell. I was so excited. Yeah, this is the view. Wow. 360 degree views. It'd have to be about 40 degrees too, I reckon.
No, I thought you dropped something. But I didn't see anything. Must have been a rock or a stick flick up. Check out the views. Oh, I see the river. That's a snowy.
It looks kind of like it's all rolling and lush.
Rolling. Oh, nice.
Still stinking hot. And we've made it down to the Barry Way, so not long now to the river. And I wonder what the other guys are doing now. Whether they've made it to camp or they're still battling. Wow. Look at you. There's the river! Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Yeah, let's do it.
I'd been dreaming about this moment for the last 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And yep, it was refreshing. It's a pretty nice spot for lunch down here. But what you probably can't see on the TV is that it's like, have to be mid-30s, I reckon. It's so hot down here. But the next 30 kilometers are following this river, so we can stop for a swim whenever we please. Nice spot. After that refreshing swim, we had about 30 kilometers to get to camp. But we hadn't gone very far and we heard a noise coming up behind us, and it was the fallen soldiers to bring us some goods. You legends! Ice cream on the hottest day ever.
Oh, wait a little cheese on the ice cream there.
Oh.
Trying to get one of those, you know, sirens start playing the music.
The ice cream, cheers.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Fuck, you guys look so much better than they
do.
They were fucked. You guys are just happy days.
We're having fun, pushing our bikes up hills.
Like fucking mountains, mate. Fucking just look at like trails going straight up. I'm like, fucking... They gave us the ice creams, they gave us a beer to drink, and we also got some pastries. But then they headed off and we're on our own for the next few hours. Yeah, it could be a long walk.
I cannot ignore this. I've got my blinders on.
Absolute disaster.
Baby, you know that I'm
I knew that would happen. Had a disaster.
And you can't find me. I dreamed about in your memory. Is this really where I belong? Please don't make me wait too long. I'm throwing up my hands, opening these arms. Time sliding down the wall. There is an animal
She looks pretty deep.
inside me, gripping my heart slowly.
Nat's bloody crazy.
The greatest weight that I've ever
Anyone else on these trips, all they're thinking about is finishing it. And she just sees every trail around, and now she's trying to plan a way to get over the river for a future trip. It's keen. Jax, look out. Oh, how good. Not too shabby. Cheers.
Cheers, how we gonna be?
Does that make you sweet on me? And we can use another name, but it takes two to play like that. And baby, don't break your stand. I'm gonna make you feel it everywhere. Everyone's up in arms, and whoever could they be? They all thought they knew you, and everybody thought they knew me.
Oh, it's a goodie.
You are the moon, and perhaps I am the sun. It's a balancing act
Right, climb.
that I can't explain to
Oh,
anyone.
here it is. One of the fallen soldiers.
Let's go back to when you did
You can be our cameraman, Josh.
I'll come to you as the devil disguised. I know I might fall, hiding behind the mask, and I can't show you yet. I'll come to you as the devil disguised.
You haven't seen Scotty's gone walkabout the Silly Swagman pack last year, have you? They're doing a trip very soon on the trail. Are they? Yep. Haven't seen anyone. I've been keeping my eye out.
Hiding behind the mask, and I can't show you yet. I'll come to you
I saw a massive one at Kosciuszko's. It was
Not bad.
How good are these spots?
Hello.
You made it.
Old mate's clapping at the back there too. How funny.
Well done.
How are we? How is everyone?
We're
great.
fresh and done, we've eaten, relaxed.
Nice.
Beers, little beers left over there. That was the track after 9 miles.
Good.
It was the same as before that.
No.
No, nothing like
Up
it.
and rugged and
Yeah.
up and down, up and down.
Dry and steep.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
Steep up and steep down, both.
That was easy.
Really
quick.
It was fucked. It was fucking
He was
hard.
pumping it.
I was really like, this is insane. I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
How,
Bad enough without a trailer.
It's one of the sketchiest things I've done on a bike, and I've done some sketchy things.
Did you ride or you walked it?
I walked probably 30% of it, 40%
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
all of a sudden my gooch is stinging. I need some of that chamois butter. Oh.
Something in the water.
Must be red raw down there.
Don't even look.
I'm definitely going more upstream now.
Oh, look at that.
Hey.
Well, this is camp. Big day today. We got here, beers in the river, and while I'm trying to set up my tent, Conrad has just arrived with Macca's for everyone. This trip's been a tough one. People pulling out. It's kind of like choose your own adventure. But it's been so much fun and I'm having the best time, so thank you.
It might be a little bit cold, but I'm on my place.
Thanks, mate.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Conrad, you absolute legend. What an awesome night. What an awesome surprise. So stoked. Now, the morning. We had to get up early because the final day was going to be about 50 kilometers, and again the forecast was for mid to high 30s, so we wanted to get moving early. The only problem was I love nature and there was some cool birds around and I just wanted to stay and play with my camera, so everyone was packed up and I was the last one ready as usual. Gangs. Who's waiting for me? Day 4, the final day. Today we're riding back up the Barry Way and it is the biggest day in terms of elevation with about 14 or 1450 meters elevation. A lot of that is going to be the first 10 k's up out of this valley. But with our fallen soldier situation and the cars down at camp last night, a lot of people have dumped a heap of their bags. Hardy's lost the trailer. It's going to make it a little easier, but it's going to be a tough climb out of here. Beautiful morning though.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret light, like leaves we soar so high.
We are deep into the climb now.
Soft touch your hand in mine, gets me every time.
Probably a bit over halfway up this first hill. And it's a grind, baby!
Lost in the city lights, our love's electric. You make me feel alive.
Support crew! Oh, and a lookout. What a dream. Pretty good view. Decent climb though.
As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fade,
How nice is the breeze?
maybe this is the season.
Want to see the glass in it?
Cool.
Beneath an endless night, the world spins around. You're there,
Fucking way outside now.
like stars that never die. You and I will shine during the time. As the leaves change color, I dive into you.
Look at him go.
Summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Baby, this is the season of love. As the leaves
Oh, look at the descent!
I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun.
Oh, the beers are happening.
This is the season of love.
Oh,
Baby, this is the season of love.
Gin Divine. Welcome. Where's this brewery?
Yeah, right there, look. Shit, right up there.
Oh, cool.
They're already inside.
Happy birthday, Tim.
We made it.
To me 200.
Cheers. 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 Camera went. So Josh, you were worried about your gravel bike breaking.
I was, yep.
Hey Josh, look at this place. Where the fuck are you? Dude.
I'm going to show them.
Thanks for telling us about it.
Cheers.
Okay, that wins.
Hello. I'm Beryl. I probably stink. I've been sweating in this shirt for 4 days
I
now.
can't believe you got a shirt on.
How are we?
Sun.
Meet Mum and Dad and Sarah.
Stop deep.
How nice is this? Would you like a beer?
Absolutely.
Well, that is a wrap on the 4-day Timmy 200 bikepacking trip. Oh. I'd been preparing what to say my whole ride back and I've lost it. 4 days of filming, I'm over it. Peace out.
Exactly what you just did. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'd like to dedicate this video to the ones who didn't make it. Is that it?
The fallen soldiers.
Fallen soldiers. We're looking at you, Josh. Ain't you sure? Put some water in it.
Alright guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. But more importantly, thanks to everyone that came along on the ride. It was such a special trip for my 40th. I had the best time, so very much appreciate it. Big thanks to Conrad for all his generosity, the seat post for Christian, the McDonald's, letting everyone stay at his place on the Friday night. Yeah, that was awesome. It made their trip a little better, the guys that pulled out. So very cool for that. Thanks to Sarah and my parents for driving all the way down just to spend the final night with us in Jindabyne for my birthday. So that was awesome. And thanks to the other boys that helped out, stayed around even though you did pull out. Awesome trip, loved it. I'm hoping to do more in the future. So I'll be traveling around the country in 2025. So don't feel shy and reach out. That'll do. Oh, the mow disappeared too. After that ride, it had to go. Kind of miss it though. Maybe I should grow it back. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.